Hi everyone, this is Felipe Chicon bringing you the latest of the video of Cocos Island on board of the Sea Hunter. Now on this trip we did a dive that some people say was the best dive of their lives, and to me I could say the same. But when you speak of the best dive of your life, which one it is? Is it swimming with your friends in caves while completely surrounded of snappers? Is it having fun with rays in the sand? Or maybe getting close to them while you're swimming through the reef? No, maybe it's being completely surrounded by thousands of jacks, something that happens in very few places around the world. Maybe that? No, maybe it's getting close face to face with schools of hammerheads, or maybe getting close to Galapagos sharks while you're doing your safety stuff. No. I think the best dive is getting inches away from Galapagos, but at night. Yes, that could be. Well, let me tell you one thing, my friends. That was not the best dive of the year and not the best dive of this trip. The best dive, they can tell you about it.
Last dive.
Best dive ever! Ever! We saw everything. Woo. Everything.
The most incredible dive I've ever done in over 20 years of diving. It was the best.
Wow, what did you see?
I saw silkies, we saw Galapagos, we saw the tuna, we saw the dolphin, we saw turtle, we saw eels, we saw everything.
Woo.
Great dive. Hopefully
Cocos Magic, Alycone, Baseball.
Yes, definitely that was the best dive of the year. We were going down to Alycone, this dive site where you usually see schools of hammerheads, but when we arrived we saw something very odd. There was no hammerheads, but there was lots of snappers, lots of black-tip sharks, and the moment that we get close to the action, we suddenly got frozen, holding on to the rock. We couldn't believe what was going on in front of our eyes. There was a bait ball going on, but unlike other times, which happens near the surface, this one was close to the rock. This is one of the most astonishing sights you could ever dream of when you're diving. To see all these predators, black tips, Galapagos sharks, sea turtles, mullet snappers, dolphins, yellowfin tunas, in complete chaos, in struggling to reach the same goal, to catch as many of these small elusive fish as they could, and that is exactly what they did. We couldn't believe how aggressive they became at times, and at some point they lured this ball of fish away into the blue, and what we did, we chased them. We went with them to deep water to about 100 feet, that's 30 meters, and we just stayed there with our eyes not even being able to blink, just seeing and absorbing as much as we could of this experience, which is, in the words of Ash Perry, one of our guests, a dive of a lifetime. Just take a look. And then, when most of the fish was gone, we saw something that we couldn't believe. The sharks were starting to swim in vertical motion, like entering a state of trance, in order to get rid of the fish around them and to eat them. It was so spectacular, but at the same time, like being in contact with one of the deepest mysteries of life. This is something that you not even in the wildest dreams can imagine. And at one point, even the sharks began attacking themselves, trying to get the last remnant fish. But then, before the end of everything, we saw something that we didn't believe. All the mullet snappers started spawning in the middle of the column of the water, in the middle of where we were. Wow, what a sight! This is life happening in front of us. Death and rebirth in the same time, something that we will not ever forget. The icing on the cake at the end was one of the dolphins that, after all the action was done, came to us like to say goodbye after such an amazing time. This, my friends, definitely was the best dive of the year, but for some of us, the best dive of our life. Thank you very much, and we hope to see you here in Cocos Island, having fun with us and seeing some of these amazing sights.